Touch your neighbor and tell him, neighbor, the thing you feared is upon you, but not in you. I'm going home now. I'm going home now. Tell your neighbor, neighbor, as long as it's not in you, it won't have an effect on your life. Did you hear what I said? As long as the fear is not in you, because once it gets in you, it then causes you to be petrified. You have no ability, no movement, no mobility. You find yourself at a place where you can't go forward. But I stopped by here to tell somebody, let the thing that you fear come upon you, but as soon as it comes upon you, recognize that your season has come upon you. And as soon as the thing that you thought for sure you could avoid and evade has come, then it ought to register to you that glory is somewhere lurking behind what I'm now experiencing. Touch your neighbor and tell him it's painful, but if you can hold on, there'll be glory after this. I heard him say, listen to this. He says that the trouble didn't come after I found refuge. He said, I was not in safety. Hear him. He said, neither had I any rest. Isn't that just the way the enemy works? He's relentless. Come on and talk to me. He knows when you're vulnerable, and most of us become vulnerable when we don't have rest. When you're tired and you're bewildered, that's when the enemy begins to plague your mind. He knows that you're already drained. He knows you've been already emotionally pulled upon. Then he sends that thing to tear away at your spirit. He says, after I found myself at a place where there was no rest or safety, neither did I find myself at a place where I was quiet. There was no peace, but still trouble came. I stopped by to tell somebody it's going to get crazier before it gets better. But you take this home with you. Before God will let you go under, he's going to bring you over. Before God will allow you to shipwreck and make an embarrassment out of your life, I hear David say, unto thee, O Lord, do I lift up my soul. Oh my God, I trust in thee. Let me not be ashamed. Let not mine enemies triumph over me. Look at your neighbor and tell him, neighbor, there shall be glory after this. Did you hear what I'm telling you? But you got to allow this to pass. You got to allow this to bring God glory. You got to stand and face this, because after this there shall be glory. I need somebody to worship God in here. Look at your neighbor and tell him, neighbor, this too will pass, and glory